This was no ordinary blackout. The global power grid is down. The night sky in the early morning suddenly lit up like day. It has never been dark since then. Concentrated high temperature, water and power cut. Earth officially enters the countdown to the end. What are you doing? Why is there a power outage again? What kind of stupid hotel is this? The power was cut off at a high temperature of 40 degrees. The hotel does not have its own emergency power supply system. Guests crowded at the front desk. Cursing. Sorry. We also did not receive a power outage notice. The little girl at the front desk was so scared that she was about to cry, bowing and apologizing. And as the general manager of the hotel, the generator car is being contacted urgently. Pardon me? It costs $3,500 an hour to generate electricity. Wasn't it only 1,000 yuan the day before yesterday? The manager is now experiencing power outages everywhere. There are not enough electric cars for anyone. The cost is going up. I remember clenching my fists. But in the end, only compromise. Mid-July. The city has had a red high temperature warning for 8 consecutive days. And this blackout came by surprise. Without advance notice. There's no warning. It starts to get dark at 7 or 8 o'clock, but the temperature didn't drop at all. Instead, over time, it's like a steamer heating up. Hotel guests are getting more and more irritable. The mineral water in the front hall was stolen by the wind. Someone simply unscrewed the cap of the bottle, pour water on hot skin. Until the power train arrived late. Lobby lights come back on. The air conditioner finally started working. When the cold wind blows, the guest returned to the room cursing. I looked at my phone. 23:45. Working so late again. Put on your work clothes and walk to the parking lot. But found something strange. Usually at this time, most of the parking spaces in the business district are long overdue. At least half of them are still parked tonight. And here's what's even weirder. Almost all the parked cars are green brand electric vehicles. I clearly feel a little uneasy inside. Back to the community. Looking at the dark building and the people in the yard. I finally couldn't help but scold. Even the community has a power outage. Not only our community. The buildings around this area are completely dark. What to eat at the property? Power outages are not notified in advance. My dad is almost 80 years old. We live on the 26th floor and the elevator is out of power. How do you want us to get home? The residents in the yard were making a lot of noise. Emotional. Fortunately, my house is only on the 5th floor. You can climb the stairs to get home. As soon as you enter the house, a heat wave is coming. A house that has been exposed to the heat all day. Like a greenhouse for growing vegetables. It's not an exaggeration to say it's a sauna. Suddenly I thought of something. Run to the hose and turn on the faucet. According to experience, blackouts are followed by water blackouts. It's sad enough to have no electricity in dog days. If there is no more water, then even flushing the toilet will be a problem. I quickly found all kinds of pots and pans. And the big bathtub in the bathroom is full of water. Wait until the tossing is over. It's already 2:30 in the morning. While resting in bed, after the refrigerator, TV, and all household appliances stop working, you can't even hear the faintest current sound on weekdays. After a few curses from Lin Xing in the building, because it is too hot, it gradually covers the flag and attacks the drum. The entire building was plunged into a rare darkness and silence. I'm so hot I can't sleep well. I didn't get much sleep. There was a noise outside. I quickly went to the window to take a look. The sun actually rose very early today. The sun reflected a faint red light in the sky. I subconsciously glanced at my phone 4:20. How is that possible? It's only after 4 o'clock. It's so bright. Downstairs came the quarrel of the pig shops. Your property only collects money and does nothing. I've been calm all night. When can I reply? The property staff are also crying. We haven't been notified either. I really can't help it. The generator in the community has been started overnight. Voltage instability. And burned out one. We didn't sleep either. Let's be considerate of each other. How to understand? Look, it's 45 degrees now. It's actually 45 degrees. I will be by the window. This temperature is definitely not normal. At this time, the push message of the mobile phone keeps ringing. Bureau of Meteorology emergency notice affected by solar storm. The power system in the city and many other places was seriously damaged. Massive temporary power outage. The Power Supply Bureau is making every effort to repair it. Power is expected to be restored within 3 days. Citizens, please remain calm. Prevent heat stroke. Solar storm. I see. The source of the power anomaly. Check the news. It is said that solar activity is common and harmless. No need to panic. Okay, isn't it just the power that goes out in dog days? I still have to go to work. Arrive at the hotel. The expensive generator car worked all night. I greedily approached the air conditioner out of trend. The cool wind falls on the skin. Finally survived. Manager Miao is looking for someone. Xiaoshan at the front desk shouted. To the lobby door. I saw the tall and thin Yang Bai. He was the blind date that my family arranged for me to be introduced to. Just started contacting recently. Meow Starfish, I'm running errands nearby. I stopped by and brought you something. He smiled and handed a huge backpack. A little shy. Nothing else. I'll go first. He got into the car but didn't start for half a day. How come? Just fine. The screen doesn't light up. I stared at the green plate in front of the car. The scene of the parking lot flashed through my mind last night. A thought struck me. Could it be that the solar storm doesn't even have electronic devices? Manager Meow is not good. Xiaoshen ran to me in a panic. How come? The generator is out of order. The hotel is out of power again. I don't care about Yongbai. Rush back to the hotel. Quickly contact the power generation company. The phone can't get out. Xiaoshen's frightened and crying voice sounded. Manager Meow, look at the thermometer. It's 50 degrees now. How is that possible? The temperature in M City has never been so high. Now there's a blackout. The hotel is apparently no longer open. I commanded decisively. I made a refund and compensation to the customer. The employees were also given 3 days of paid leave. But I've realized the danger. The upper limit of human sustained exposure to air. It also seems to be around 50 degrees Celsius. Any higher it will cause dehydration, skin burn, even death. Even though it was said in previous years that it was more than 40 degrees and 50 degrees. It's just the surface temperature at noon. The media used to throw eggs on the road. Watch the eggs turn into fried eggs to prove the heat of the weather. But now it seems like I'm beating an egg into the air. Can quickly form hot spring eggs. Cool White, it's too hot outside. I'll drive you. We hurry to the basement. The ground can feel hot feet through the shoes. People in the office building have also received holiday notices one after another, now squeezed into the basement. A bunch of people fidgeting around their cars. Why's my trolley still not starting? Neither can mine. The charging pile is still out of power. It's over, sure enough. Yangbai's car breaking down is not an exception. The temperature in the garage is still rising. More and more people. The negative 2 layers are stuffy and hot. There was no ventilation. It could be dangerous if you don't go. Luckily my car is a gasoline car. Just about to open the door. I was grabbed by the shoulder. My trolley won't start. You drive me. A burly man yelled and tried to get into my car. I don't even know you. I frowned, I was tough. Don't shy away. Hurry up and pull me away. Don't you go and wait to be steamed? The strong man ferociously tried to open the car door. But he was pushed away by Yongbai, who rushed over. At this time, a car not far away suddenly became natural. Smoke. The crowd in the garage screamed and fled in an instant. Chaos. Get in the car, let's run. Put your foot down horizontally. The car rushed out of the basement with a whoosh. It's not out of the basement yet. There was a loud bang behind him. It's deafening. It exploded and the whole ground shook. My heart almost jumped out. Unbelievable. If you take a step too late, are we going to end up in the vault? Make the oil road soft. The car drives on it as if it is about to sink in at any time. Yongbai, your home is too far away. The car has been driven in this hot sun for too long for fear of accident. Go to my house first. Fortunately, my home is not far from the company. There will be no traffic jam on the road. The power supply has not been restored in the community. The whole area was paralyzed. Until I went home. The whole person has lingering fears. Avoid the constant power outages and high temperatures. The car is actually natural. That's pretty scary. Although your house is still stuffy. But much better than the fire snake outside. Because I learned to be good when I left. All the windows are tightly drawn with light-blocking curtains. I handed him a bottle of Huxiangjingqi. After they both drank, it took 10 minutes to get over. And as expected, there was no water on the upper floors. Luckily I filled the house with water last night. I washed my face in shock. He handed Yongbai a wet towel. The water in the basin is warm, but also much cooler than a heat wave in the air. Actually, there was a power outage yesterday. Our area has been notified of the high temperature holiday. I heard you have a power outage here too. I don't trust you alone. So come and see. I opened up the heavy backpack he'd given me. Canned drink. Chocolate candy. Potato chips, are you all snacks? Yongbai is more than 1.8 meters, skinny and tall. Slightly curled hair due to sweat. Sticked randomly on the forehead. I don't know what you love. I think it's all what girls like to eat. Found me staring at him. A little embarrassed. What's okay? I called a car and went back. Take out your phone and want to open it. Car software. And not surprisingly, there was no signal. I'll take the subway, then. Security facilities should not lose power. I remember that your house is quite close to the subway station. Water and power outage, 50 degrees outside. It doesn't seem kind to let people take the subway back. And I sighed. Anyway, my house has 2 bedrooms. Why don't you stay for 2 days? Just on vacation. He coughed twice in embarrassment. Just 2 days. Thank you for taking me in. Power outage, no internet, no TV, no air conditioner. Time seems to be stretched wirelessly. It's the first time I feel so bored on vacation. The extreme heat left us both speechless. Until I don't know whose stomach is growling. Don't look at me, I can't cook. So there are no ingredients at home. We can't just eat these snacks. Why don't we go to the supermarket and get something to eat? Going out in this weather. Are you crazy? I slumped on the sofa. The notice will have to be out of power for 2 or 3 days. You can't have anything to eat at home. I remember there is a Shanmiao supermarket nearby. It's better to stock up more at a time. Save it so hot before going out. Okay, I'll cheer up. The sun can't be seen at all outside at noon. It's just an unusually bright light. I can barely open my eyes with my sunglasses on. The sky is baked to form a furnace. 360 degrees without dead ends are hit by heat waves. And the city was quiet, as if controlled by a force. All the space is wrapped in heat. Social security places will not shut down easily. The supermarket is still generating emergency power, ensuring normal business operations. It's so crowded in the supermarket. Although the air conditioner is not as large as usual, but it's already heaven. It's full of uncles and aunts who come to rub food. Alright, start shopping. Yangbai bought a bunch of self-heating instant noodles, and self-heating rice, spam ham, bread. I bought some more cookies, ready-to-eat chicken thighs and wings, milk drinks, mineral water, etc. Looking at the cart full of food, I am a little sighed. Would you like some more? It's heavy. Didn't you say that the palace will be restored in 3 days? What if it can't be restored? Speaking of which, we were both upset. Subconsciously took another bunch of things. Small electric fan and handheld electric fan. Take the battery and power bank. Toilet paper, ant towels, just buy some and stock them up. Look at the supermarket, there are also cooling stickers and ice pillows for sale, get it now. He also specially brought 5 more buckets of water. That's 2 cars full. I didn't expect a problem at the checkout. A lot of people are making a lot of noise in front. Even pushed his throat and scolded slowly. Emotional gimbal. Mess up. It turned out that there was a problem with mobile payment. Can't settle without signal. Electronic payments have made people in modern society too dependent. The mobile phone in the area has no signal and has become a brick. All dumbfounded. Yangbai took out his wallet at this time. Hello, please let us pay first. I brought cash. Why did I wait for so long? It's great to have cash. Don't you have to queue up with cash? Stop the power. Why did you buy so many things? It's people like you who love to grab supplies in case of trouble, right? It's because of people like you. People who really need it can't buy anything. Selfish at a young age, no quality, no morality. I don't know how to respect the old and love the young. Another had also quarreled. It's not that you are unreasonable. I can't settle the bill myself. Don't let others move forward. After listening to the heavy rain, I still want to rush over and beat people up. Yangbai immediately stood in front of me. Uncle saw Yangbai, a tall man, and immediately cowered. Have to give up confidence. Yangbai turned to reassure me that it was okay. Leave them alone. High temperatures cause people to be irritable and impulsive. It is better to reduce conflicts with people at this time. A cashier girl can't stand it anymore. Waving us over to check out. It's over 3,000. It's okay to stock up. It can be put. Anyway, even if there is a call, you can eat and use it yourself in the future. As we speak, while struggling to carry big and small bags, ready to go to the exit. Suddenly there was a commotion in the supermarket. The abrupt sound exploded in the ears. A whole row of ceiling lights sparkled. Fires everywhere. Is it a short circuit? Haven't reacted yet. Then there was a loud bang. A beverage cooler exploded. Instantly, thick smoke burned. An ant leaning against the cabinet door to rub the air. Fly out first. The trapeze's scream pierced the eardrum. The nearby freezer also started to explode. Everybody was running around. Burning flame. A large bloodstain on the floor next to it. The picture is too scary. I have a feeling that the end of the world is coming. Go quickly. Yangbai freed a hand to hold me. Run for your life to the parking place. Get in the car and Yangbai hands me a bottle of mineral water, trying to get me to cool down and deposit. I filled a big bottle. But there is no cool feeling. It's as if the water has evaporated in an instant. The traffic lights are all black. All office buildings and businesses are also dark. The bustling urban area seems to be surrounded by mysterious forces. Hit the pause button. The whole city was silent and almost empty. Steering wheel hot. The seat is too hot. It's like a stupid light with a few kilowatts on. My head is spinning. Breathing difficulties. Suddenly I heard him make a loud noise. The front windshield of the car actually burst. Broken glass splashed everywhere. Haven't reacted yet. I only heard Yangbai snorting. What's your trouble? He turned around and saw Yangbai's arm. Stuck deep by a piece of glass. Bleeding for a while. Don't stop and go. It's so hot in here. A blank moment in my mind. The body responds before the brain. Don't step on the accelerator. Car flying out. Another loud bang. A U-turn almost ran into the sidewalk. Oh my god, a flat tire. Yangbai reached out and helped me stabilize the steering wheel. The car staggered forward. It seems to be scrapped at any time. My heart reached my throat. Terrified to step on the accelerator. Try to shorten the travel time. It's like the hair is on fire. Skin is hot and hot. Or Yangbai reminded me to calm down and explore the way. Suddenly, a harsh ambulance sound came. It turned out that more than a dozen ambulances roared past together. When passing by us, I subconsciously screamed for help. The ambulance didn't stop. It's not slowing down. Something big is about to happen. Yangbai's voice trembled a little. I just found out. The line of ambulances driving down the road. Blood all the way. So scary what happened. Such a rescue. At least a major accident with hundreds of people. Until I was driving home. We have seen from a distance that in the subway government. Crying crowd. All of them were covered in blood. It was terrible. There are many people coming down from line 3. Did the subway have an accident? It may be due to the electromagnetic radiation from solar storms affected the subway control system. People rescued. The bloody scene is beyond my heart. Not to mention the possible horrors underground. Miao Haixing, you saved my life today. Think of Yangbai. I almost tried to take the subway home today. And we all had a little bit of fear. Finally got home. It's like saving your life. I quickly dug out the medicine cabinet, clean and bandaged the wound on Yangbai's hand. The floor is hot. The temperature rises ridiculously. Although the heat and light curtains are drawn, the heat waves are still coming in. We quickly turned on the small electric fan we just bought, although it is blowing hot air. But it's better than nothing. But here's the weird thing. Such a serious safety incident. Neighborhoods and streets are eerily quiet. So many people were killed and injured. Why is everyone so unresponsive? Like nothing happened. Suddenly we thought of something. Instant reaction. It's not that everyone is numb, but no one knows at all. Communication outages block information. So no one knew what happened to the subway at all. If the information cannot be delivered at all, then in the event of a major disaster, will everyone have to wait to die? We all turn pale at the thought. The rhythm goes on. Time has lost its meaning. After about 4 or 5 days, the indoor temperature has approached 70 degrees Celsius. We feed 2 fish that are about to be cooked. Soak in the gradually heating bathtub water. Preserve stamina. Food and water are dwindling. There are dead signs outside the window. Occasionally there are explosions or brief screams. And then calm. A rough estimate of a community of thousands of people. Fewer than 100 people are still alive. Our consciousness has long been blurred by you. It feels like it will melt in the water in the next second. However, a few days later, the sky actually pressed down without warning. Then the torrential rain poured down. Enough rain. Smashed on the long-baked path. Make a sizzling noise. A vast white vapor evaporates. This sudden super rainstorm. For 2 days and 2 nights. Temperatures start to plummet. It goes from a horrible 70 to 40. 30 degrees and we woke up cold in the water. Helping each other out of the bathtub. The rainwater has actually grown to 2 stories high. This rainstorm is not right. Yangbai listened to the increasingly harmful sound of water outside. The stairs are seared in extreme heat. Now it's being cooled down by torrential rain. May not fall asleep. The whole building suddenly heard a sour sound. Run. He yanked me up. Crazy rush to the stairwell. But it's too late. Then came the reinforced concrete twisting fracture. The sudden collapse. When I wake up again, and it was Yangbai who pulled me out of the water. But when I see where I lie, it's just flax. It was a giant inflatable yellow duck. It should be from the indoor water park nearby. It was washed away by the flood. Why did so many houses collapse? As far as I know, super electromagnetic explosions are often followed by floods and earthquakes. This rain will not be redemption. It was the straw that broke the camel's back. I looked at the little yellow duck under me. The high temperature of this thing didn't melt before. It may have been stored indoors before. Plus you see the thickness and feel. It should be a professional high-temperature resistant material, very durable. Yangbai wiped the mud on his face. Expression is hard to say. What the hell? It's rocket duck. I corrected him. Pat hard to give birth to this life-saving duck. Thank you, duck god, for blessing. Our duck sword became the prettiest boy in the flood. Soon we started picking up people. First, Aunt Wang from the next building. He was clutching a box of well-sealed bacon sausages. Floated over. We put him and his hard currency on a duck's back. Then there is Xiao Su, the owner of the pet shop downstairs. He was sitting on a huge dog roof. I was holding a cat that was shaking with fear. And an unusually calm Shiba Inu. And here's the best part. We met the guy in the neighborhood who was addicted to fishing all day. Uncle Zhao, whose equipment is more professional than people. He was rowing his professional fishing boat. There is still one hanging on the boat. He was just in Hong Kong. Fish caught in the water. Yo meow starfish. Are you walking ducks? Uncle Zhao greeted us calmly. As if it wasn't the end of the world. It was a typical weekend morning. So a bizarre fleet was formed. We drifted on the flood for days. Uncle Zhao is fishing during the day. Aunt Wang uses Uncle Zhao's outdoor gas stove. Cook fish soup and bacon for everyone. Yangbai and Xiao Su is responsible for cleaning up the water on the duck's back. Plastic duck will leak. You need to use a pump to replenish air from time to time. This pump was also caught by Uncle Zhao. And I was a hotel manager. Automatically become a press dispatcher and human relations coordinator. The main job is to persuade Auntie Wang not to be too stingy. Advise Xiaoshu to take care of the cat and don't scratch it on the back. The Shiba Inu became our spiritual totem. He was shaking his butt, running around on the back of a duck. Always inexplicably boosts morale. Until one day, the flood began to recede. Our duck soared, in a piece, stranded on a hillside that used to be a city park. The feeling of being down to earth is like a lifetime away. They decided to set up a temporary camp here. And for good reason. The terrain is high and there is soil to try. Key points, Aunt Wang's treasured mung beans. We took apart the beloved press. With that tough material. And they built some crude canopies. Look at this little, messy but vibrant mud. One by the little yellow duck. Bacon fishing. Old cat and dog. Ridiculous but happy doomsday family. Yangbai and I smiled at each other. Although the end is hopeless. I don't know when the rescue team will arrive. But the living, always in the most unexpected way, find joy and hope.